What up, everybody? Welcome to Mama. Today we're just bullshitting because I'm trying to stay awake. Trying. Don't know how well it's going. Ooh, this weekend we're gonna go see two pre-record streams coming up. One is about murders, and one is about mental health and home remedies. Um, Hi, Mike. Did you just say bye? Because you're supposed to be in here. I'm waiting to hear back, but I got a new deck of tarot cards coming. Mhm. It's what is it? Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, Mike, I did a lot of look work on Shadow Men. I don't know if I can figure it out. I don't know how to add it on here, but when I figure out how to do all that stuff, I think I'm gonna have to use OBS for it. I'm gonna do um what up, Brenda? I miss you, sexy ass. Um yeah, I'm gonna do that uh the what I need to do on here we go. Uh Shadow Man or Shadow Person. Which technically they say that a shadow person is the overstimulants of your brain. Fuck yeah! I miss your ass. Said anyways, if you were home, we could go to that church. I don't know where that church is, and I want to go to that church. But depends on who you ask. Um, a lot of people, yay. A lot of people say that shadow people. What up? I threw the link up in Twitter. A lot of people say that shadow people are um, basically uh, like when we're frightened, we see shadow people more than if we weren't threatened. Um, it also could be a type of schizophrenia. Um, you're gonna see people that don't sleep that much have more of a
What's going on?
what up, Scott?
How much can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
Oh damn, there was probably something there, Brenda. It was just
Huh?
nothing there to the naked eye. Oh, Brenda, she said, I was laying on my bed listening to music. The dog was sleeping on my back. woke up, started growling and barking at the wall, and pissed all over me and was shaking, scared of nothing. And then
Hmm.
she says, "Hi, Scotty." Brenda and I have been friends for almost 12 years.
Uh,
When I make friends, I make friends. I don't like losing
right.
friends. But yeah, I did a lot of research on shadow people. What up, Dead Zone? How you doing, honey?
Why am I not seeing chat?
I have no idea.
There's dead zone. Now I see chat.
I had to make sure Brenda was still a mod. Yep, we'll be running. We'll be running between the afterlives, fucking causing havoc. That's what we'll be doing, Brenda. Oh, Brenda, you remember this deck, right? I got a new deck coming, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm so excited. I can't wait for it. You know I'm gonna have to practice on you. So when you get done moving and get into like your whole aesthetic, uh, let me know. I'm sure I have a deck somewhere around here. When you move your happy ass home, I will get you a deck again. Phone's always open. I know it is. I just don't like bothering you because I knew you were moving and dealing with some drama up on your end. Get me too. Like literally,
Don't
I
mind
just
me.
you're totally fine. I just bought the house. I mean, it's a trailer house and it looks a little bit cracked up. It's a three-bedroom, two bath, but all bills included, it's like $1,400 a month. Which, if you include the bills here, I pay $1,400 a month just in rent. So get your fucking ass home because we need to go to the church. And Scotty, the church I'm talking about with Brenda has told me about is somewhere around here, somewhere near where I live. And if you go out to the church at night and knock on the door, it will open.
Hmm.
But yeah, I know it's fucking expensive in Florida too. Ah, um, but no, so I want to go to that church, and then there is a casino that when you go, hi Cindy, that when you go behind the casino and you honk your horn, you can see the Valley View ain't that far away from me. You can see the horse, like Indians on horses, come down the hill. And I want to go see that. I want to go do that.
Right. Hey, babe.
Sackerville? Oh, the casino with the church. The church is in Valley View. Oh, it's only an hour and 21 minutes away. That ain't bad. And that's depending on how you go. Church, Valley View, Casino, Sacramento, Oklahoma. Okay, you're gonna have to text me that so I remember. And then when I get a little bit more gas money, um, I'll drive my happy ass out that way. I want to hit Oklahoma anyways because we gotta sell some property over there, and then we also have to uh, hit a pot shop. I can have Delta 8 and Delta 9 in Texas, so that's what I'm gonna hit because I don't like pain medication. But yeah, you'll have to send me that so that way I can give it find it. Scott, you want to go see a fucked up church with me?
I don't care.
I'll go live so that way you can see it. Tell my niece and nephew to be fucking good. Although I'm sure you're not talking about my niece and nephew.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I know which kids you're talking about.
Ah. Ah.
Unless they didn't move in with you. And if they didn't move in with you, thank fucking God. uh, yeah, Brenda's brother-in-law was moving in with them. So where are we headed to now? Home?
Rome? Who's going to Rome?
Home. Are you headed home?
Oh no, I'm on my way to Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland
Why are you going there?
to deliver. I live
And
up in
then
New
you,
York.
so then you go home.
Who knows?
You got a long ass trip ahead of you, don't you? 5 days.
Oh,
I sent you did Amy the link too, but I don't see her. Are you ready for this week's fucking topic? Discussion or topic?
yep. I think.
This Friday is gonna be all about murderers. But now, do you know why crime scenes are more paranormal activated than regular like death spots? What up, Jim? How you doing, honey?
Ah, Scott, get it together.
You got this, guy. But do you get to drive it?
Cut in now till I get over here.
Okay, so we'll just act like you ain't there until you get further away. What up, Jim? How you doing, Jim? Long time no see.
You know what? I can do this. More settings, camera.
Flip the camera. That way we can see where he's driving to.
There, give you guys a view. What I'm seeing.
Nothing but fucking cars, cars, and more cars. That's good, Jim. Wild one. If you can't find the link, I'm sorry. I've literally sent it in three different locations. There, wild one. So you can either hit your Twitter, Facebook. What up, wild one?
Not much, hon.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Brenda gave me a great place for to go paranormal investigate. It's a haunted church.
Ooh.
And then also
Is
there's
that
a place.
is that the evil one?
Yes,
Yep.
it's the evil one. But then there's also a casino in Sacramento, Oklahoma, that if you pull up to the hills and honk your horn, you'll see the Indians come running down on their horses,
Oh, hell yeah.
and like it will shut your car off. So I want to go do that.
Cool.
How much do you know about Penhurst Asylum? Not much, but I can research it.
Penhurst was one of the worst institutions, and they actually had news reporters going in there, I think, around 1980 something, showing how bad the mistreatment of people, the patients, and overgrowth of the actual population of the patients compared to the staff ratio was very bad. Health conditions were bad. Violence towards the patients, abusive punishment toward patients.
But wasn't that like literally almost all asylums back at that point in time?
Yeah, like
Like,
electroshock therapy,
yeah,
lobotomy, the whole 9 yards. Pulling teeth out of their mouths where they can't bite the staff.
yeah, that was almost all asylums back then. So I mean,
Yeah,
at the end of the
and
day,
Penhurst is up in Pennsylvania.
can you get into it?
Yeah,
I'm at
I don't know. I could find out.
because here's my thinking. Okay, if I can get if Roy gets the job because of what I'm going through right now, once I'm up and walking again and out of
Yeah,
physical therapy, I can make a trip.
yeah, exactly, girl. And you know I've got the big ass goddamn fucking equipment. I can watch everything from her mom could sit down and watch everything. Okay, because I'm buying more equipment from me and mom. Plus, I'm building bigger equipment for like a team on top of
Once
it.
once we get the money situation cleared here, I will be going on more trips.
Okay.
Um,
And then I'll be able
Brenda,
to save up money to get me a decent truck to come down and visit y'all, go with something with you.
yeah, Brenda. Let's see here. Please say hi to Mike, my Florida people right there,
Hi, Mike.
and Jen,
I might.
because they're really good friends of mine. Up here we have Scotty Too Hottie, he's a good friend of mine, and Amy, aka the Wild One, and she's a great friend of mine.
No, it's the evil one.
The
AKA the evil one
evil
on top
one.
of it.
Uh,
AKA Amy, AKA the wild one, AKA the evil one.
yep. She goes by many names.
Yeah.
And Mike is the one that I literally sit on the phone in my bathtub with. Cindy says hi,
Hey,
Wild One.
Sydney.
Cindy is Scotty Too Hottie's wife,
Yeah.
Yep.
and she does diamond art.
Yep.
You are Brenda Laird, my bestest of friends. Also, you do a lot of paranormal and tarot card reading with me.
Yeah.
A matter of fact, when me and her first got together, like became friends, me and Brenda, I was the one to buy her first deck of tarot cards
Cool.
because she wanted to learn. But with all the moves, she ended up losing all her tarot cards. So
Yeah.
when she moves back, she will have her own set of tarot cards. I love this too, Brenda. She's my Mel.
Hey,
I would
Brenda.
fuck her. I would fuck her any day of the week and make her husband watch.
Woohoo!
And Wes knows it too. Wes would get jealous. Whoa, what up,
Hey,
homie?
blowhole.
I've not seen you in a long time. Where have you been?
Hey,
Blowhole,
blowhole.
if y'all didn't know, is part of my friend group. We play a lot of video games together. Um,
I'm the only one
anytime,
that doesn't play video games. I'm sorry, y'all.
anytime, uh, we chit chat on this and have the necrophonics working, his brother Kool-Aid comes through. I know you. I figured you were at work. You're always at work. Of course, we got to watch too. But yeah, uh, I like the video games because it keeps my mind preoccupied.
Yeah.
And I gotta stay up until at least 10:30 tonight, so that way I can get up
Yeah.
refreshed in the morning because we gotta go get free veggies. Yeah, how is your wife? Low ho. But tomorrow is free veggies, and since we don't have to drive Jordan to or from school, it helps out a lot. The only issue is Jordan gets out of school at 3:30.
Yeah.
They pick Jordan up at 4:50 and
Yeah.
then bring him home. So he sits
Oh,
there
oh,
for
by the way, your
over an
son,
hour.
by the way, Froggy Love, your son messaged me and I told him that you need to call your mom and dad. He goes, "Oh, I'm already home."
Yeah, he messaged. We got a hold of him. We're sitting there blowing up his phone. I'm like, from now on, your school, you need to take your phone to school. But see, here's the thing: when he goes to school, he has to give up his phone. He's not even allowed a pencil at school. Like you're not allowed pencils. You're not allowed backpacks. You're not allowed phones, tablets, none of that at this school. It is literally like you are being um, sent to
Control.
a juvenile detention center.
Wow.
That's basically what this school is. It's a juvenile detention school. You have to sit in one classroom in front of your computer. You cannot move except for to go to the bathroom at certain points of time. You have to eat at your desk. You don't get to go to the cafeteria. They bring the food to you. You have to be dropped off by a certain time in front of the school, and there is three teachers there. And then when you get picked up, there is five teachers waiting outside, and they will direct you to your car. Brenda, I got you, honey.
Wow.
It is um it is a school you do not want to fuck with.
Yeah, it
All
sounds that
right,
way.
you go sell your pot. If y'all didn't know, Blowhole sells marijuana in Texas.
Ah, there's my link, y'all. If y'all want to check my YouTube page out, you're more welcome to. I do tarot readings also,
Yes,
and mine are free.
and she's working with me on getting my
Getting you
uh,
honed in skills properly.
yeah, which I do pretty good on tarot readings. They come out
Yeah.
great, but at the same point in time, it's been such a long time since I've done anything. Brenda says that she would cook you, and she's a really good friend, and she will cook. She will be there when she can. Remember, she has two kids, and one of them has a disability like Jordan.
Yeah.
So that one drives her nuts. Scotty does a lot of trucking videos. You can tell he is a trucker. Um, but no, we I'm working on honing in my skills. I'm working on remembering the cards, and that's the one that I have an issue with is
Yeah.
memorizing all the cards and shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I can't even remember fucking to take my pills every morning. How the fuck am I gonna remember to?
Don't feel bad. It's with me with my PTSD meds and my diazepam Valium.
This
You know
is
what I
the
mean?
only med I bought that is supposed to help reduce water weight. Which, if it reduce, if I have to up it, I'll fucking up it. I don't care. If
I'm
it
on
reduces,
water pill too, honey.
yeah,
Mine
if
the
it
small ones.
reduces, if it reduces the water and I can drop somebody, I'm fucking Gucci.
There you go.
I thought Jacob drives me nuts till I moved in with four more kiddos, and now I live with three special needs kiddos. Fuck that! I'm out the door. Don't. I don't know if Lowell can see it, but my weed blanket, it literally says weed.
Cool. Well, eventually I'll have to go back to the dispenser get more weed. I smoked mine like a freight train. Of course, I had over like 87 different size blunt roaches.
Brenda, if I was you, I'd be smoking weed. Fuck that.
Yeah, but I've got
I'd
to
be
take
smoking
meds
Delta
too because of
9.
my doctor.
Wait.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, welcome back. We enjoyed watching you drive.
Cool. Where you at tonight, Scott? Or during the day?
I'm in California.
No
He's
wonder.
probably
Are you
he's
in
I'm
probably
in San
Central or
Bernardino.
South?
I'm in
What?
San Bernardino, California.
Okay, Southern Cali.
yeah. Brenda says
Mid
that
Cali.
takes a
It's mid.
special girl.
Not in the southern. I'm north of LA.
Okay, you're past 60 then. Going towards I
Yeah.
5.
No, I'm on 15.
Okay. So you're heading towards the grapevine, ain't you?
I wonder how many times I'm gonna
Nope.
get reported.
Grapevine is on I-5.
Exactly. I know it's on I 5, but I was
Yeah, but
thinking
I'm
you
not
heading up.
on 5 though. I'm on 15.
Yeah, but it seems like you're heading towards I 5,
Wes is
is
on
what I
his way
said.
to Missouri. Why is he going to Missouri? Oh, Brenda's husband is a truck driver too.
I've got friends with truck drivers too, also. So
My ex was a truck driver, so I mean we're all connected through that truck driving. I tell you what. But no, can anybody tell me why I would get reported?
Why, what?
Why I would get in trouble? Look at my
why?
background and tell me why I would get in trouble. It wouldn't be the weed. It'd be something to my right.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck them. I used to them show my gut cabinet all the time with all kinds of weapons in it. And people are like, oh, you shouldn't be showing that on cam. I'm like, it's my right to show what the fuck I own. Fuck
It
you.
ain't like I can zoom my camera in. Pew pew. Yeah.
Yep. Pew pews. Pew pew pew.
I mean, they're put in a gun safe. They're put away safe.
They're locked. They're locked. It's locked up. Ah. Mine's one of the older ones. it's been in my family generation. I'm the fourth generation family member to have it. It was made of cypress wood, gun
Mi-
cabinet, double
Mine,
door.
yeah, mine's all locked up. As you see, there is a door, but the glass got shot out by a
Ooh,
BB. When we were in our other house in Iowa, Roy pumped up the BB gun and shot it at the floor, and it bounced up and hit the corner of the glass and just
mine's double doored. At the part of wood door where the glass, about 2.5 feet of it's missing because it's like this
yeah.
because it's shattered because of the move.
See, we want to get one of the metal ones,
Yeah,
but with Roy's memory, he would forget the combination.
yeah. And
So
see
then
what
you
I've
gotta
got to
get the
redo on
finger
my
one.
cabinet is actually put a metal cagement in between the glass.
Yeah. Then you gotta get the fingerprint one, and if the batteries die on it, you're fucked because you can't get in there
Yeah, exactly.
unless you have the key.
Yeah.
But right
all
now,
all of my weapons, they got trigger locks on all of them, and plus they're locked the fuck up.
yeah,
The
there's
doors are locked. You can't get into them. I
there's
got a metal
only
cage locking it.
there's only ammo for one of them guns. There is no way anybody's going to be shooting those guns because at the end of the day, they all need clean. I'll have to go check that out because Roy wants a metal one, and I know you read my post. I gotta have knee replacement surgery, so of course Roy's got to be my caregiver for me.
Yeah,
I don't allow people in my house unless I know you and trust you. It ain't that it's because I don't know you or trust you that I don't allow you in my house. It's because I have three rambunctious dogs and things don't allow anybody in my house that she doesn't know. But
yeah,
whenever his mom comes over, she is up his mom's ass, but she is so gentle. She'll creep up onto the couch to sit next to her,
yeah.
and she'll gently put her head on her mom's shoulders because and she goes,
Yeah.
out of all your dogs, the only dog I like is Pinky Pig.
Hey, I'm
But
gonna
that's because
get out of here. I'll talk at y'all later.
All
all
right,
right,
let us stop. Be safe out there.
be safe,
Bye.
drive safe. Um, just because she's used to me where she's got gentle. So yeah, I told Roy I was going live. I made him turn down his TV because it was at like 300.
Yeah,
But yeah, Scotty drives. That's why, like, at the end of the day,
yeah,
it's important to keep like things safe. That, and I think he's getting tired. I'd be getting
yeah,
tired. Like, I could do a 12-hour stay in the car. I'm tired, but I can pull it off.
yeah. I used to ride with my friend and her semi. I'd get really tired, especially crossing time zones. That shit would wear me the hell out.
Hey, if you want the link, Brenda, I can send your ass up here. Then they can see you too. And then we can listen to your kids go buck ass wild.
I ain't staying much longer online, hun. I might just go ahead and pass out.
Well, you can wait a little bit. Stay and talk to me.
Okay,
You
I'll
can
stay.
do.
I
You
ain't
can
took
do.
my night meds yet. That's what I'm saying. I
Okay.
can still be up for a little bit.
You could do a free reading for Brenda.
All right.
I know you love playing with your cards,
Yeah.
and Brenda loves free readings. So Right, Brenda. See, Brenda says, "Yay!" I told you that girl loves her free reading. I like helping others learn as well. Yes, you do. I'll figure out how to do the reading where like you ask a specific question and we find out like time and how often you do it and or how long it will be and all that shit. If you didn't know, she's uh, making sure that she's protected in her house so that way creepy things don't come get her. Because we all know about them creepy damn things.
Oh yeah.
Another good person that loves readings, but he does astrology readings, is our friend Travis, who actually lives up in New York City.
I cleanse and I baptize you in fire to burn any negative entities, any unwanted spirits, unwanted attachments. I smudge, I sage, I cleanse, I purify and wipe away. And using sage also.
She says there's already creepiest things there because they made the duck pee on her. What we need to do is you need to download the Necrophonics app so that way you can see what's in your house since it's free.
I already know what's in here. My
No,
stuff.
her
Oh,
friend does. Something made her dog pee on her today.
okay.
Hey, Brendan, that's not who's that?
Four of Cups decisions. You don't know which way to turn yet. All right. Clarify on the Four of Cups, please, for me. My ancestors and guides and guardians. Clarify. I want to know what the hell's up.
Lots of cards.
King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Not temptation, but
Temperance.
temperance, as in like patience, upright. The Hangman in reverse, upside down. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. You've got some fucking shit going on, girl. You don't know which way to pull yourself. You've got some fucking energies amongst you that somebody, this is a living agent right here. Okay? That's creating PK energy. PK, you know what PK is, don't you?
No.
PK as in living agent means poltergeist activity from the
Oh, yeah.
That's what this Pinnacle Page of Pentacles upside down, King of Cups upside down. Patience. You need patience. Yeah, I get that. The Hanged Man upside down, Queen of Cups in reverse, water element. That could be coming from a female, a young female.
Okay, so do you want to hear Brenda's what some of what Brenda is going through? um, just because I know it. Brenda's husband, Wes, and Brenda moved in with Brenda's husband's Wes's sister, right? They were living there to save money. And the whole time, Wes's sister is like, I need this, you need to pay this bill, you need to pay this bill, you need to pay this bill, you need to do this, you need to do that, I need you to watch kids, da 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 da. Anyway, the sister-in-law and the brother-in-law, right? They
Yeah.
went to on a vacation and they came back with a part another relationship group and they became swingers. Now, it went from that swinging to the brother-in-law and the sister-in-law separated. The girlfriend or the husband and wife of the other group separated. So the brother got with the wife of the other group, and the sister got with the husband of the other group. Now, at this point in time, they had like 8 kids in one house.
The Traveler, the Chariot.
Her husband, yeah.
A message coming.
Yep. So, they ended up moving away because they're like, we can't deal with this stress. They just moved into this new house. But the brother-in-law and the girlfriend from the second person ended up moving in with her.
Fighting.
So,
Look at that. Look at that. Look at them ones. And how they're confused. All that argument, bitch, and fighting. Somebody's not being kosher. Sneaky energy. Take their star, but they're not. Lovers in reverse. Well, Brenda, I hope this reading is and can help you a little bit. I hope it can. You got somebody around you as adolescents, and they are a living PK agent of like poltergeist activity.
you know, you said that it was like a child, right?
Yes.
Or 13. She doesn't really have preteen near her, but with that being said, she does have a daughter that is 18. She does have a couple of friends that have children that are that age that are just like
Yes.
hell
That's
bent.
where it's coming from.
Yeah. So she's just gotta.
Yes. That's why the card not temptation, but temperance came out upright. I mean, she's got to have temperance, patience.
Yeah.
And also for that other stuff, lovers in reverse, triangle lovers. Somebody thought they were hot shit in that little swingers group. Thought they were
Yep.
starving. Nope.
We know who that one is.
Arguing, fighting amongst each other.
Yep. We know who that one is, and that's part of the reason why Brenda moved away from him because at this point in time, cheaper for them to move into a house away from them than to live there because yeah, but the fighting was getting to the point where uh Brenda would have to constantly hide the kids because they decided one of them, I know which one, but one of them decided to pull a gun and was gonna shoot himself like 3 times because he was depresso espresso because um his wife went with somebody else, so he was gonna try and delete himself off the property or off the face of the earth for attention. And literally, it was just for attention. Um, the female, one of the females in the group was playing. I want to go with this one, but I want to stay with this one, but I want to go with that one, but I want to stay with this one. Okay. And the other female of that group was, you have no say. I have all the power.
Okay. Brenda, you're very welcome, hon. And sometimes I do go live on my own channel at times. And sometimes I just keep quiet until I'm told to do a reading by the spirits.
And I figure a reading would help her understand where she is on her trait.
Yeah.
So you're at Burger King having a milkshake? I wish I had a milkshake.
Pull these
But
off to
yeah,
the side.
it
My
this
ancestors and guardians and my guides.
with
Tell me
the
what
first
be
with Brenda.
Brenda's possible outcome of a better, brighter future.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna run and get me some more water because
Okay.
dehydration is not good.
No. Show me what's coming her way. What would be good, intentionally good, and helpful for her to know. Talk to me, guys. Tell me. Tell me. What do you know? Okay. Four of Pentacles. You're thinking about how to make money. You're worried about bills. Brenda, ain't you? Not enough money to go around. Four of Pentacles talks about money, usually about how you're going to stretch your money to make it through. Can we clarify on Four of Pentacles, please? Show me what I need to know for her. Come on. Tell me. I know you want to speak. You already spoke enough. Let's speak more for me.
Oh,
No.
and to add on to that one, a little bit more into Brenda's background. Her dad was shot and blew off his medulla oblongata because the woman he was with, ex-boyfriend, wanted revenge.
Okay. Ace of Pentacles. You're going to have a message come to you, and it's going to scare you. Not from the living. This is going to be from a spirit. You're going to hear this spirit probably in your sleep, when you're dreaming, or when you're starting to wake up in the morning. You're going to hear somebody that is not visible as how to see, but you're going to hear this message, and you're going to take time. Two of Pentacles upside down. It's going to take time for you to figure it out, what that message meant, because you're trying to figure out with Four of Pentacles how you're going to keep up with the money and the bills.
How much does Jacob get better? I know it's him who has the fever and sore throat because he has low immunity.
Alrighty. Show me what else we're going to need to know. Clarify Two of Pentacles in reverse for me, please.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Tell my Lanya to get better. Take her to the doctor, get her ass checked out.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles. See that lady right there? She's a high status lady. She's been watching you, Brenda, struggle. She's thinking about helping you. Somebody with like bankrolls of money. They're like high society, and they like doing charity to help people in need. She's got this lady's actually watching you out in the real world. Okay, let's go for it. Come on, you spirits, show me exactly what is her future, what's coming. The world, upside right. A better future coming your way. That is 3 readings I did for you, Barbara. Brenda. I'm sorry, my apologies.
Barbara was her mother. So that's kind of funny that you got that name because Barbara was her mother that passed away. And when she passed away, they were in an argument.
That's the message the spirits are going to come and talk to her in her sleep, or when she wakes up, but she ain't going to understand it for a while. That's why it's going to be in Two of Pentacles in reverse until she actually understands it. This lady right here is a privileged lady, lives out in the real world. She's alive. She likes helping people in bad positions to get out of bad things. She does charity work. She's been watching you. Your world's going to change, sweetie, to the better.
My sister told me to get on the keto diet, right?
Yep.
I said, I've already cut out sugars because I drink water.
Yeah.
This is what I drink. It's like a Diet Dr. Pepper, but this is
Yeah, I understand. It's like me with mine. What I do is I'll fucking add tea. I'll make black tea and pour it in my damn empty drink bottles. Make it look like I'm drinking soda.
Yep. But, and I'm like, well, I don't eat wheat, which is the biggest part of keto is not eating wheat. Because
yeah, keto diets. I like salmon. I like the yellow rice.
I can
Brown
only eat
rice. I can eat
so.
white rice. I gotta stay away from onion. I can only have 2 pieces of wheat, 2 pieces of bread of wheat only once a month.
Um, Brenda, you're very welcome, and it will get right side up. You just gotta get
It
back home
will.
on
It
time.
will.
Get back home.
You're gonna have to sit there and figure and watch and observe and listen and piece things together is what basically how they do. All right.
But yeah, so I'm working on cutting down on a lot of uh bad food. The only thing that I eat now that's bad is my burgers, and that's because I
Yeah.
got much else
But
I
if
can
you go
eat.
cook hamburger, hun, what you do is get a pot, add a little bit of a half a coffee cup of water, about that much in there, and put your meat in it, mash it up a little bit, let it cook that way, drain the grease off, and wash the grease off it in a strainer.
If I use Roy's coffee pot for anything but coffee,
Yeah,
I
but what
would
I'm
be
saying is coffee
murdered.
cup, you damn fill a little bit of water in that
Oh,
coffee cup to pour in the pot with the hamburger meat or the frying pan
yeah, I can do
where
that.
it'll pull the grease off of it. And then you can strain the grease off the meat. That's another form of healthy way of going with keto, even with hamburger meat.
Yeah. Well, these are hamburger patties.
Okay.
I just fry them up. But I think if I put them on the circle grill and use them that way,
Yeah.
it will help.
It's like
And
me. I'll do breaded chicken and shit like that, like the old way of deep frying.
yeah,
But I'll take the paper and get all the grease down off it, let it sit in the
yeah.
fridge overnight, throw it on the rack for the oven, put it on 350, crisp, good, ready to go. Still tastes good.
I wish I could eat chicken, but the last 3 times I ever ate chicken, I ended up in the hospital.
I hear you. I hear you.
So
But
we
that's
don't
the only thing.
we don't do
Fish,
chicken.
white meats, and fish is the only thing I've been actually really trying to keep on is my keto diet with rice, mixed vegetables, all good stuff.
Well, and that's why I love that Texas. Well, my area of Texas. I can't say this for every place, but we have free um a free veggie giveaway.
Oh,
So every Thursday we sit in our car for about 2 hours and get veggies.
cool.
Oh, tomorrow I do not have to go pick up my son or at all or drop him off, so I can do more live.
Cool.
I'm trying to get comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
My next chore or task is learn my tarot cards
Yep.
and
No.
and work on losing weight, which I'll sit here and go live with you guys and fucking mute my mic and do an infinity hoop while you guys are live and talking. Oh, Brenda, this Saturday we are doing um ser- serial control alt deleters,
Yes. The
and
serious ones.
yeah, like Jeffrey Dahmer and all of that.
John
What?
Wayne Gacy, all
Which?
the lovely psychopaths,
Which?
you
Which?
true psychos.
I got a bunch of friends for it, just like Dahmer and Dennis Rader and Joseph D'Angelo and
Oh, what about the toy box killer? You ever looked him up?
no, but I will before we get there.
You gotta add him into that list. He's close to like Dennis Rader, BTK killer almost. But
Yeah,
yeah, look up the toy box killer.
I will. Um,
You're You know, like how we always like talk kinky and shit, and we like
Yeah,
kinky stuff.
yeah.
Well, look him up, and you'll see why a lot of people don't like the BDSM world.
Well, I understand that the BDSM has a bad rap
Yeah,
because they think that it's non-consensual, even though it's consensual, non-consensual, which means that prior in that relationship, they sat down, had a conversation,
yep,
and agreed to certain terms. Then, throughout the relationship, they changed those terms up to fit their dynamics, just like Roy and I.
yeah,
We sat down, we discussed our whole thing, and then like, yeah. But some people don't get that. There you go, Brenda. Here's two of my decks. One has the book in it. But every deck is different, so it's not like you can read from the same book. Because like this deck don't have the Devil card in it. It has the Dark Shadow card, which is basically the same thing as the Devil card. Basically, it shows that there is a negative energy hiding in the background, causing chaos. Um, you can definitely tell this deck has been through it, but the best decks normally have been. Although I do have on my Amazon, if anybody wants to go on my Amazon, I do have like a million decks of cards that I want. But yeah, um, no, uh, working with the serial killers, that's like my genre. I fucking listen to so many podcasts all about serial killers. And
yeah,
the fact that there is so many people that literally run and try to be with the serial killers
yeah,
because of the simple fact that um they think that their love and attention can change them. It doesn't. It doesn't change them. It's not something that you can change because of love. But like serial control alt deleters do it for one of three reasons. It's because of the simple fact that had a rough childhood, they have a mental illness, or um, it's a way of power and control. But yeah, I don't have this devil card. I have the shadow card,
yeah,
which is basically the same thing as the devil card. It's um, they're trying to hide from him,
yeah.
but they can't hide from him. Is that the what link is that? Is that for the toy box killer? I don't know. I will look up the toy box killer because the uh sorry to say, but a lot of my interest falls into um serial control alt deleters, and that's what I'm gonna call them as serial control alt deleters. But now did you see that one of the school control alt deleters um his attorney was attracted to him because he was a control alt leader. And she flipped off the judge and pissed the
There you
judge
go,
off.
Tanya. I sent you in private chat that link to him.
Okay. But
You'll be horrified what that motherfucker did.
yeah, but
And
because
they
the
still don't know. They still don't know what his body count is.
shit, if it's any more than Jeffrey Dahmer, well, no,
Oh, it's higher than Jeffrey Dahmer, and
Jeffrey Dahmer was
his
shitty.
targets were more like runaway girls, prostitutes, abandoned women, abused, mentally disturbed, or anything like that,
Yeah. Did you know that one of the
or any promiscuous girl.
Do you know that the Ripper uh got blamed for a murder that he did not commit?
Really?
Okay, so to break that one down, the Ripper had a way of doing things, right?
Yeah.
Um, it was always out on the streets. It was never at somebody's house. Like there was a way he did things. Now there was a murder, Control Alt Delete, that happened in this lady's apartment. This lady's boyfriend was upset that she was doing um, the mattress mambo work. Okay, so you take this mattress, or you take is this when they found her, every like every organ in her body
Mm-hmm.
was laying around her body. Her milk jugs were cut off in perfect circles. One was behind her head, kind of like propping her head up, and the other was in her hand. Now, um, if you paid attention to uh, the Ripper, he did not control or delete people in that fashion.
Yeah.
Yes, he had a pristine, um, he had a pristine, uh, a pristine cut, but at the same point in time, that pristine cut was not that good.
Yeah.
So, but her boyfriend was because he had
Mm-hmm.
to cut things for a living, even though he stopped working and was expecting her to pay all the bills. And then when she did the mattress mambo work, he didn't like it. She had a full time job, but was also doing the mattress mambo just to make things work because her boyfriend was a POS.
Ah.
But the Ripper got accused of it because they seen the boyfriend around the same time
Mm-hmm.
as like sitting around the apartment for like 2 hours,
Yeah.
just watching the apartment. That's all they did. And then they seen a gentleman in a hat
Yeah.
and um a mustache and was of um a different accent than uh Peach. So they um but they don't know who actually did it because nobody's seen or heard anything. So they don't know if it was the boyfriend or if it was the Ripper.
There you go, girl. I sent some messages. You got 3 different kinds of links,
Yep.
and I'm not saying nothing else till you get to find out exactly and add him in the list too. And he deserves to be in the list.
Yep. So I will work on him tonight. I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm trying to get the correlation between a crime scene and paranormal, and why the paranormal activity would be higher in a crime scene area than it would be if, like, somebody gently passed in their sleep. Now, my thinking is that, let's say a crime happened, somebody control alt deleted somebody else. That means that there is that image of the control alt delete, right? It's
Yeah.
timestamp right there. The control alt delete happened at this time. Now, would a spirit linger near that control alt delete area? So
Possible.
maybe they could get the justifications of what happened, or
Yeah.
would it be a memory
Like a place
haunting?
memory.
Yeah, like a placement of memory haunting of what happened at that time. So it's a controlled, alt deleted uh, timestamp.
Yeah. Yeah. It's basically going back on the stone tape theory and basically date, the event, the current of what happened, anniversary date, like coming up, say, like May 2020, 18th of May, or some shit like that. A certain time, certain year, certain month, it
Yeah,
recurs, but doesn't answer to any living. And then it's a place memory repeating.
yeah.
But
It,
if it answers the living and interacts with the living, that's an intelligent haunt.
so once again, why would a crime scene be more that why would a crime scene be more connected to a heartbeat than a regular death? Now, my suspicion is that when somebody is scheduled to die, right? Like
Yeah,
it's just their time, old people, whatever. They the reason that there's less of a haunting there or paranormal activity there is because they were prepared for said control alt deletion, right?
yeah,
Um, they were met with their family, they knew where to go, so they went over the bridge and they either went to hell or they went up to heaven. Now, I don't know if you watch TikTok. I watch TikTok. There is a lady that does the correlations of basically hell spell series, which is the hell death. Now, in that hell death, they show that there is 9 levels of hell, and then there is different like layers for the people that live, like the demons that live there. Now, if you want to think about it, if there is 9 layers of hell and 9 layers of heaven, which we have heard there is 9 of everything.
yeah,
Would layer 1, 2, and 3 be more of a safety layer so you can learn your lesson and move on into like a reincarnation?
yeah, exactly.
But now, if let's say it's that way in hell, would it be that way in heaven? Would like layers 1, 2, and 3 be able to reincarnate and have a second chance at being better.
Possible in a lower life form.
Right.
If you do bad in life and you get reincarnated, you're gonna come in back into a lower life form
Like a
to
foot.
relearn lessons.
Very true. Now, let's say that levels 8 and 9 are for control alt leaders, right?
Yeah.
So we have level 8 and 9 for control alt leaders. Which level would Jeffrey Dahmer be on?
I wouldn't place Dahmer close between a 6 and almost an 8 alt deleter. Because
So,
he wanted to keep one of his victims as a mindless zombie. He actually drilled in the head and poured boric acid in there. But sad thing is, he did kill the guy. But he did
yeah,
eat his victims on top of it. And he also was gay.
and he was gay does not send you to hell. I'm sorry to say, gay does not send
I
you to
know,
hell.
but what I'm saying, he was gay, but also his victims were more along the lines like guys like John Wayne Gacy, Pogo the Clown's victims.
Yeah, they were all guys. I understand that. Now, my thing is, he also ate them.
Yes, both of them
He
did.
also,
Both of them did.
they
But see,
ate
the
their
thing
victims.
is people like that, if they die in prison, they're stuck there. That's a different form of purgatory of hell. Okay.
Right. But if you get a life sentence, right, and
Mhm.
you die before you finish your life sentence, is it not considered a finished sentence if your life sentence was ended when your life ended?
Yeah.
Or do you think people that have like 300-year consecutive years, which, hello, nobody's alive that long. I mean, just at that point, you put life,
Yeah.
no parole. Um, do you think that they come back and they have to finish their crime or their time in prison in order to fulfill that sentence?
I look at it this way: if they die in prison and they did horrible things in their life, and they did not repent for the crimes they committed, and was seriously did not seriously mean what they meant as in repentance, they're still going up downstairs. But guess what? They're coming back as like a demonic entity to torture the living.
But how would they be able to come back if they went downstairs? I think if they stayed in this realm
Yeah, they stay in
and
this realm,
refrain
but they're
from,
also used as demonic tools.
yes, but I think they're hiding from their sentence because I don't think that demons would use icky people
They have.
as, I mean they have, but at the same point in time they ask for it. Um,
Look at that one serial killer, son of Sam, where he begged for help to stop him. He said he had demons were after him to make him do horrible shit.
yeah.
And his last words before they executed him, he goes, "I'll be back."
So we have the we have them who come back, but at the end of the day, we also have demons. It's very well known that demons must have permission to enter into
Exactly.
the body. Now, if that's the case, a lot of these possessions,
Yeah.
um, and I say it like that because they say demon possession is not a demon
No,
possession.
a demon has to ask permission to enter your
Exactly.
body by
It,
some means, some form of permission, like playing with the Ouija board. That's giving permission for them to enter into you.
Yes. So,
Or going to a notoriously known demonic place, that's also a invitation for them to jump you.
but what if you go and you don't know that it's a demon? If you didn't know that it was
Well, if you don't know it's demonic activity going on there at a location, and you go in without any protection, like whatever you believe
then,
in, your faith or higher power or
then
whatever. Yeah, exactly.
which
And it can actually affect you physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, also for years. But you would have to actually, only way a Catholic diocese would actually grant an actual Jesuit priest to come and perform an exorcism, you have to have 3 independent psychological evaluations proving you're not mentally ill, you're not sick, and they have to send numerous different people to evaluate you from the Catholic Church, from the Vatican. Okay. And if they think it is a genuine possession, then the diocese or the Pope will actually give the okay to do this. And nowadays, exorcisms is not like they used to do back then, out and open freely.
no, it took it.
It's changed along the lines where like psychology, mental health, and all that is involved with before they even go along with doing exorcism. An exorcism can help or harm you or put your life in a dangerous position where you can get killed, or the people that are trained to actually do an exorcism can get hurt or killed.
And that's part of the reason why I believe, like, we really shouldn't be out there screaming, "What? Show me what you got!" Da, 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 because at that point in time, you're
Yeah,
inviting
like
anybody
what
and
Chris
everybody.
does and I do,
Yeah,
you've done it. We've
I've
all
done it,
called them all
and
out.
we've ended up getting our asses handed up to us in a certain
Yes.
way. Now, I had less of the form because of the simple fact that I have been there, but I just got the electrical like tingles throughout
Yeah.
my body, like somebody was literally freaking trying to electrocute me. It didn't work, but you got took it over, and I'm sorry to say, a form of curse got taken over
Yeah. Chris and
because
Misty, they know they could tell when something's took me over because I'm an open vessel with the gifts
yeah,
and abilities
but
of God.
like Missy got pushed
Yep.
and all of that, and then Chris he didn't feel nothing that day, but his behavior changed afterwards.
Yeah.
He became very stuck on
Lethargic.
that and stuck on like the Avenal house.
Yeah. The lead room.
So and as I wasn't I wasn't really affected, and I think that's because at the end of the day, I'm not as open as like you are.
Yeah.
Because oh, my mind never works anyways. But that also breaks into uh, I had Renal and Ben there.
Yeah.
Archangel Michael, because if
Yeah.
you heard back on the spirit box, they're the ones that said, "I am here to protect you," and
Yeah.
everybody said Ben, Renal, and or Michael was there to protect me. So
Yeah.
I think that's half of the reason why I was not affected as bad as I was.
Yeah.
But now I got this. Okay, so you got the connection with uh, Grant. No, not Grant.
Lee.
Lee. Okay, but at the end of the day, like Ben constantly like me trying to figure out the connection with Ben and I,
Yeah.
it ate at my head because I'm trying to figure out why Ben would be attached to me for so long.
Yeah.
And as you heard once again on the spirit box, the day that we did the spirit box to find out the cartridge, it's been 5 human lifetimes that he
Yeah.
spent with me. Now, why?
Because he was attracted to you in a former life. That's why.
But was it a former life or was it before I was created?
No, you and him met when he was alive back then, way back then.
Which would
And
be
he's been
the
following you in spirit form when you came back through the world repeatedly.
exactly. Now, if I gave up, say, reincarnation, and I didn't want to be reincarnated no more, would I then be a deity without all the special superpowers and whatnot? Would
You
I
would
be immortal then?
you'd be semi mortal with an essence of a soul. Okay.
Yeah, like but like if I didn't want my soul to be reincarnated
So
again,
we all have that thing is called asked. We're asked, do you want to go back to the world, come back in the
yes,
world? And you can say yes or no. Me, I know I've repeatedly came back reincarnated repeatedly. So many different fucking times, even from the ancient days. I'm
but
an old soul.
if we are reincarnated, right?
Yes.
Why is there so many spirits going in the wrong meat suit?
The what?
Why is there so many spirits going in the wrong meat suit? Now, if you want to think about it, if you're a female, right?
Yeah.
So you would put in a male meat suit. Our body form is a meat suit. Okay,
Exactly. Our bodies are
so
energy. We feed ourselves. That's energy of form, like spirits eat energy out of batteries, like a camera. That's a form of
exactly.
food form.
So once again, why would we be put back in the wrong spirit or meat suit?
The wrong bodies. Look at
Right.
me. At me. I'm transgender. I'll admit that. Means I was born with neither a man's soul, but with a woman's soul on top of it with a man's soul. Okay?
Yeah.
Even in the Native American culture, they call people like me two spirits, treated people like me like as medicine man or a medicine woman or a deity. All right. But the higher power above all of us is the why it pulls the strings and wants us to come back and learn a different lesson where we can grow more spiritually when we decide to not return back to the living.
Right.
That we could be more better beings on the spiritual side than the living. Some of us
True.
has got missions that was not complete in former lives that why we have come back probably to complete something we should have completed. It could be good karma, bad karma. And also karma follows us even after our deaths into our new lives. We're always linked with different people, always. And some people we could find other people that came back in a different form of a body. Exactly. And it's like I could have known you in many different lives too, also. There's a reason probably why we're all connected and we all get along, like you, me, Chris, Missy, Lunatic Dad,
Mike.
Mike, and quite a few others.
So in other words, we will always ride together until one of us decides enough
Yeah,
is enough.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, I honestly think a lot of us have learned. We learned what we needed to learn
Yeah,
in order to grow,
yeah,
prosper, and honestly, if I could end up, being deleted out of this world, I would probably not be reincarnated because if you think about it, this world is coming to a shit show.
yeah, it is. And I agree with you. And it's like me, once I pass on, I'm not coming back. I don't want to come back.
I wonder if Chris would.
Chris, he's going to be coming back, I would say, at least 6 more times before
Or
he catches on. You, Froggy, you'll be coming back 3 more times.
nope,
Oh, yes.
I don't want
You will be coming back
to.
3 more times. And this time, the next cycle, you're going to be a guy.
That's okay. I wear guys' clothes anyway.
Seriously. Seriously. I ain't
Hey,
kidding. I see your future, honey.
see, I don't want to come back because the world that we live in is nothing but a shit show.
Yes.
Everybody is
But the
so
thing
up in
is,
their
the reason
feelings,
why a lot of us that are older souls that have come back, we've got a mission to change the world from the evil to the good.
but every time we come back, it's literally, I don't know who the fuck started this up in your feelings bullshit, but if we can't talk about somebody violating our body, mind, and spirit
Yeah.
without being told that we're in the wrong. If somebody blames us for losing, Missy is calling us. I'll answer her later. Um, but if somebody blames us for losing our children, that we had no choice of but ended up losing at that point in time, we now have lost the things that truly mean something to somebody.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, they didn't talk about the loss or the grief. Nowadays, and then it became okay because they understood mental health and that
Yeah.
it affects your mental health. But nowadays, you're being unsensitive to people that don't deserve that can't have a kid or whatever. But it's not being unsensitive to describe your heartache, your pain, the trauma that you went through, and how you got through it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just you, Dezo. No, there's somebody else here. I don't know who else this is yet. But in order for us to get over the fact that we're all riding the coattails of being unsensitive, we have to understand that everybody has trauma.
Yeah, exactly. We all got trauma one way or another in some different forms, different kinds of forms of traumas.
If my daughter, who is basically, she has a hard time being fertile, ever got told that she was being insensitive to somebody who is completely infertile because she's had five miscarriages, my daughter has had five miscarriages,
Yeah.
I would knock the fuck out of the person that said that to her.
I don't blame you.
Because at the end of the day, her pain and suffering, she had to go through miscarriages. She had to go through
Yeah.
knowing that her body killed
Yeah, I
before I
know.
deleted the fetus.
Yeah.
So again, that is not the same as somebody who can't get pregnant because they're mourning something that they would never have. My
Yeah.
daughter is mourning something that she had, but she could not keep.
Yeah.
And I'm mourning something that was taken away from me before it even got a chance to be born. Like
Yeah.
mine wasn't considered a miscarriage. It was considered a stillborn. We had to have a funeral for ours. My daughter didn't, but she never says, "Oh, mine's more traumatic than yours." Mine is just as traumatic as yours, and I understand what you're going through. That's how we should look at it. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be mine's worse than yours. It should be I understand where you're coming from.
I do
I'm
understand where
here
you're
to
coming
help
from.
you.
As a trans woman, I understand where you're coming from. Okay.
Exactly. It seriously.
I was screwed out as a guy. I couldn't get girls pregnant. Even as a trans girl, I can't get pregnant. I'm
So
screwed both ways.
so once again, you feel the feeling that I feel because you never got to experience parenthood. But when they take that parenthood, a parent, when they tell us that we can't claim ourselves as a parent in any form, uh, general like uh, genetic term, I am a mother.
Yeah.
Roy is a father. You would
Yeah.
have been a father if it was a male time, and now you are a female, so it would be a female. You would be a mother.
Yeah.
But to take that identity away from us, and they
Yeah.
want us to call ourselves birthing parents.
That's
I'm
fucked up.
sorry.
That's
I'm
fucked up.
sorry. Unless you had a kid come out your vajayjay or your stomach, because let me tell you, C-sections is a mother, and whoever says they're not um, can sit on this and spin.
Uh, I'm having a baby. Oh, I popped the RC baby out. Oh, there's no way trans women can get pregnant.
Exactly.
And I'm different. I'm not like the rest of them fucking loons.
Oh, I know, and that's why I can have this free conversation with you because I know you're not like them, and I know you're not going to take what I'm saying too
Yeah.
hard and be all mad at me. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is the people that are like that need to reel it back in,
Exactly. Get more
stop having
psychological
sex in
help and
front
a
of
lot
our
more
kids at
therapy.
school, go to therapy some more,
Yeah.
and understand that just because you want something one way does not mean the world has to conform to you.
Exactly.
Even as a group, we don't have to conform to you, the group. We have to conform to our own identity. What the fuck was that? But we, as a group, have to conform. Chris is asleep at work. We have to conform to the idea that we are individuals. And yes, there are a group of paranormal hunters, there are a group of trans people, there are a group of LGBTQ community. Where I do not believe the LGBT community.
The LGBT community, when I came in to back then, when I started coming out at age 30,
I'm like,
back off camp, boy.
okay,
When
so
I came into the community, LGBT community at age 30, transitioning from male to female, it was only known as LGBTQ, not Q, but LGBT. Okay. And it was only known as a loving, supporting, caring kind of group until they started getting really radicalized, as in not as in constitutional, but radical as in violent, nasty stuff.
Well,
Okay.
exactly. So okay, so we have all of these groups where I think the LGBTQ plus community fucked themselves over is A, they added pedophiles,
Yeah, exactly. They did fuck themselves over.
and B, they took the hardship of the people like prior where
Yes, ma'am.
being part of the LGBTQ community was illegal. It was a sin. It was this. It was that. It was never a sin because if you really want to think about it, if you go back to the stories of in the Bible, as they love to quote, the Bible thumpers love to
Yeah,
quote, man on man was never a sin.
exactly.
Woman on woman was never a sin. Love
Exactly.
one another is all that God asked of anybody was to love one
Yeah.
another. But now, if you break this down into different Bibles, if you go into the devil worshippers, they talk about being one with each other, loving each other, um, uh, not not being assholes to one another,
Well,
respecting
I'm
one
gonna show
another.
something on your cam, on your page.
Okay.
This will explain why the LGBT community, QIA, MAP, whoever you want to call it now, did not like that. They said I was going to round them all up, put them in FEMA camps. Why? Because of that? I was willing to stand up and protect my community, my people,
Yep.
and they turned on me like a fucking wild animal.
Exactly. What it is because they were inviting the mass
Yeah.
into the LGBTQ plus community. Actually, for the longest time, it was only LGBT community. There was no plus.
There was no plus, no QIA or MAP or polyambidextrous or any of that shit.
Exactly. It was literally guys and
It
guys
was
together,
basically
girls
meant
and
as
girls
a
together, and the people that
basically it
held
was
that
meant
group.
as a support group, really, to help all of
Hey,
us.
as they took it and turned it into an evil
Yeah, they
because
perverted
they
what
got
was
a
meant good.
little bit of power, and that goes with the saying: you can give them an inch, and they're gonna take 6 miles.
Yeah,
So again, we're losing out because they want to be like, oh, well, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, the last time I checked, we have the freedom of speech.
exactly.
We
And
have the freedom.
it's like where you and I saw where this one person called me a trainee. That's
Yeah.
an insult. That's actually an insult to people like me. I'm not a car part.
I mean, I might be a car part by the end of the year if I keep dating Roy, but I mean, that'd be like calling a mechanic a trainee because they work on transmission. Makes no fucking sense.
Exactly. And all this racism, hate, and dividing each other against each other. That right there is a good way to actually cause an actual civil war in our own country.
But there's videos of people who are in the LGBTQ plus community fucking freaking out on people that aren't because they walked on a rainbow sidewalk when they shouldn't have. Well, it's a sidewalk. You're supposed to walk on it.
Exactly.
If you wanted to paint it pretty colors, that's your fucking choice. Don't fucking go off on other people because they walk where they're legally supposed to walk.
Yeah.
Um, I know people that, let's say, your car's parked here, their car's parked here, and you walk towards them. They're screaming that you're gonna freaking kill them if you're just a man walking by themselves because of the way the world is.
Yeah,
The
and
way
and
this world is
mostly
so
what I know about the community, they don't like rednecks. I'm a hillbilly redneck trans boy, happy gun toting carrier.
and
Okay, I
that's why
believe in
they
the
don't.
Constitution. I've done my job. I've even started my own militia group, done my own job, still active,
Well,
still
exactly,
fucking
and
on the
that's
road.
part of the reason that they don't like the rednecks is because they carry guns. The,
Exactly.
the people that are acting this malicious against everybody that's not like them, basically they want the world to turn back into the 1900s, but everybody must be gay, um, lesbian, trans, or a pedophile. And that will never happen because at the end of the day,
You got good people like Froggy, good people like me that stand up for the right reasons. And speaking,
exactly.
I've kept my mouth shut for a long time. I've dealt with being fucking blackballed from the trans community because of my militia I created and standing up against the bullshit, calling them out for pedo supporters as they are.
And a lot of times we do have to call them
I'm not
out.
allowed to go to pride festivals. If I do, they go to get the cops and they escort me out because they're like, "Oh, you're not one of us anymore. You're a cisgender person." And when they
How would
use
that work?
cisgender is CIS with gender, okay?
Well,
And when they use that
once
kind of
again,
word as a slang, they're actually using it as an insult.
yeah, okay, so they say that women that were born women are cisgender. How would you be a cisgender if you were never born a woman?
Exactly. But
But
that's
it
the type
is,
of shenanigans they will pull, or they'll scream, "You cannot erase us. We've been here." Stupid shit like that.
so once again, it's all about what they want to conform
Yeah.
their
And
mind.
look at Caitlyn Jenner, aka Bruce Jenner. When they came out as Caitlyn, oh, I'm here to help the poor LGBT people. I'm a poor transgender woman. I've never seen any help from this person. They've never helped me with my bills. They never helped me with any of my hormone meds or paying my doctor bills, my therapist bills, or my meds or
See,
my surgery.
here's the thing with Kat Jenner, and I believe this wholeheartedly. Part of the reason that LGBT, LGBTQ plus community, LGBTQ plus community is the way they are is because Kat Jenner started a cult.
Yeah,
And as that cult runs along, the world is going to get worse and worse because most, most LGBTQ plus community follow the guidelines of that cult. No
yeah,
guns, no this, no that. Everybody's against you. Nobody's fucking against you, and I guarantee that. You know who's against you? Yourself.
exactly. You're if you look at it this way, who's your worst enemy? Yourself.
Exactly. And they throw out that they were treated so horribly and all this other
Hell,
stuff. And
I could tell you plays day. Look at me for example. 4 years, pushing 4 years of being harassed, stalked, abused, tortured, threatened, online harassment, stalking, doxing me. Yeah, I was abused. I admit that. I was tormented. I was targeted. Why? Because of being me.
exactly.
Okay.
So now we go into yes, they were abused, but there is police stations for a reason. the police don't want to do it, you take that shit into your own hands. And
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't hold
I,
you down.
here's the
But
fucked
go
up
after
thing.
the people that are attacking you, not everybody else.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
But
if
here's
I
the
was
fucked up
fucking,
thing, girl. The cops asked me, "Can you prove to us that you are transgender?" I had to show over 50 different medical documents proving I'm
I would have
transgender
just fucking pulled down my pants and said, "Can you fucking-"
before they even checked on hate crime list.
Yep. Well, and that's just like if a woman was to be
Right, to make you go to
involved.
hospital and get examined.
Exactly. I was just trying to say it in a specific way because
Yeah.
But if, let's say, I was assaulted in various ways,
Yeah.
I would have to go to the doctor, have a test done, have, after being internally assaulted, I have
Yep.
to go to a doctor and be internally assaulted again
Yep. Create more
so
trauma.
they could get DNA. Now, if I were to just walk up into hand them my fucking panties or pants or whatever I was wearing, that DNA is going to be in that evidence.
That's why they say grab with nails and dig into them.
Exactly. But once again, you're going to have to go to the doctor. You're going to have
Exactly. And
to.
once
And
you do
then,
that, what they do is they don't go up into your nail and pull the DNA. They cut that nail with that shit on it.
right. So, and then you go into, so now you're at the doctor's. Now you got to go to court.
Yep.
And while you're in court, their lawyer's going to make it look like you wanted it, that it
Exactly.
was your fault.
Yeah.
So
And
once again, we get shamed for having that happen to us.
yeah. And
And it
see,
doesn't matter if you're guy, girl, female, trans, whatever.
yeah,
It's the
exactly.
same fucking
It's the same
process.
bullshit we're going through. And look at the issue where I went through with this, and I actually had a mental breakdown, actually because of my PTSD, because of this. And they
Exactly.
actually treated me like I was another transgender person fixing to commit a mass murder. I mean,
Because of all the trans people going in there and shooting up schools and having sex in front of children at their school. Why do you think everybody's so hard against fucking uh Call of Duty right now? Activision.
I hate that thing. I
Activision
can't stand it.
Activision literally fucking said to somebody who all he said was, "Hey, let's leave parenting to parenting and keep that stuff out of the schools."
Exactly. And I agree. Leave the fucking kids alone. Let them turn to 18. And if they decide they want to transition, then it's on them as an adult, not a kid.
Exactly, but now they're pushing it into 4, 3, 4, 5, 6 year olds,
That
and
shit,
they're like,
that shit
"What's
right there
your
pisses me
pronoun?"
off.
Well, first of all, motherfucker, they don't know what a pronoun is, so then you have to explain it to them. They don't learn pronouns until they're in like fourth grade.
Exactly.
So why are we making a child who, hey, I like playing with GI Joe, but I also like wearing dolls or girls' clothes. Clothes are clothes. I don't care
Exactly.
who you are. I wear guy clothes.
Uh, it's
My
like
fiance.
me. I'm a trans girl and I like carrying my gun on my side. I like my rifle. I
Exactly.
like carrying my
It,
knife on my side.
it doesn't matter what our interest is. And tell a child to be like, I am, and that's normally like 15, 16, 17, 18 years old.
Yeah,
But your frontal lobe development doesn't stop until you are 25.
exactly.
So
And
I
see,
think it
here's
should,
another indicator to if you're really dealing with a real trans person. I came out at age 8 when I was a kid. I knew I was different from the other boys.
right.
I was like more like a girl. And I
But
tried to come out when I was 13. And Yeah, my ass beat twice. Why? Because they didn't want that. There was still information like that out there when I went to school when I was a kid about
Exactly.
transgender people. Nobody shoving this shit down my throat. Nobody saying all this and that or any of that shit. Leave these kids the fuck alone.
Well, exactly. That's like my son came to me and he's like, I don't know if I'm gay. I don't know if I like guys. I
Let
don't
them
know if I
grow
like
up and
girls.
let them learn
And
and
I say,
figure
you
out
know
who the
what?
fuck they
Whatever
are.
you want to date is whatever you want to date. And at the end of the day, I'm okay with it. And
Yeah,
because he came out to my daughter first because he didn't know how we were going to react.
yeah,
Now, you know us, we love picking on my son.
yes,
And my son laughs at it, and he jokes around right along with us. He knows that we are never.
yeah. And it's like when I met you for the first time when you came to Chris's, and I could tell that you are a loving, kind, caring person. You
I
don't
don't
judge.
care who the fuck you are, as long as you
Exactly.
act entitled. I cannot deal with entitled people. As long as you don't push your judgment onto other people, I'm fucking
Exactly.
fine with you. And as I'm sitting here looking at my grandma, because she's on my computer, I always remember one thing my grandma said, and this will always stay with me. No matter what somebody else does, unless it affects your life,
Exactly.
it does not affect you. Don't discriminate because they're not Christian. Because my grandma was
It's like
hardcore
my grandma.
Christian.
She always taught me, do not judge the cover of the book.
Well, exactly. She goes, if they're not Christian, they're not Christian. I'm Christian. Don't push your faith on me, and I'm not going to push my faith on
Exactly.
you.
And
Because
it's like
she knew
right
what
there playing on the wall. Look at my wall. You see right there? That tells you what I am.
pagan.
Okay. And I'm not pushing on anybody. I'm willing to help anybody.
Exactly. Which I'm sorry to say, you could believe in God, you could believe in
Yeah.
God, you could believe in Archangel Michael, you could believe in whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you want. But at the
Exactly.
end of the day, that you should not push your beliefs onto somebody else.
Yeah.
So, and that falls in with the LGBTQ plus community. That falls in with transitioning. That falls in with medical science. That
Yeah.
falls in with anything
And
in
what,
this
and what,
fucking world.
here's the
Your
thing,
opinion
Tanya.
is your opinion. My opinion is my opinion. We can have
Yeah.
a debate. We can have a discussion.
Exactly. And
But
here's another fuck up thing. They stopped what was called the W plan care for trans people,
yeah,
and I was on the last W plan at 11. That's the final phase where you're getting
right,
ready for the last big surgery, the
right,
non-irreversible,
right.
and even being on hormones like take T block or estrogen. That's not going to change. That is non-reversible either.
Well, exactly.
You have to have mental evaluations to even get to the stage of going to an endocrinologist or to live full time.
Exactly. You got to have a lot of therapy. Now, a lot of these people that are non-gender binary, I fucking get you because I don't want to conform to being a male or a female. Fuck you. I have tits, I have a
Maybe
vagina,
there's
but at
only
the
two
end of the
genders.
day, I still love fucking. There is two genders. There's
Yeah,
male and female. All right,
exactly.
I'll fuck you.
If you're
But there are
transitioning from male to female, you're female. Female to male, you're male. Period.
exactly. Now, where I think everybody confuses gender and personality,
Yeah,
that's where they confuse it because there is
yeah,
two
exactly.
genders, male and female. And you heard that from a trans woman first up. Okay, there is two genders, male and female. Their personality is a cat. Their personality is a dog. Their personality is a fucking couch potato. Their personality is crippled. Their personality is blind. they feel they should be blind. Those are their thoughts, not scientific proof. Hey, you're a male. Hey, you're a female. Now, where the gender, I agree with the gender part of that one, or the non-gendered deformity of where they don't want to define to either gender.
Yeah.
It's people like me. I'm a tomboy, which once again, that has been a name for the longest time. A
Yeah.
tomboy, which is a female that acts like
Like
a
a boy.
male, but it can be all dolled up too. Now,
Yeah.
can I be all dolled up? Fuck no, because I break out some makeup. But at the end of the day, I like going out hunting. I like going out hiking. But I also like doing women things, like taking a
Same here.
bubble bath
I like
and
taking bubble
having my
baths,
legs
showers, doing my
shaved.
nails, makeup. You see the photo of me when I was all dolled up?
Well, exactly. So at the end of the day, we're looking at it as you and I are looking at it as there is two forms of gender,
Yeah.
male and female. The rest is a personality, a mental thinking.
Yep.
So all of these people that say there is a billion genders,
Yeah. But don't get me
it's not
wrong.
a gender. Pansexual is not a gender, it's your
No,
sexuality.
it's
Being
sexuality,
a
like you
cat is
said.
not a gender, it is a species.
Yeah.
And even those
Pansexuality, that means
species,
multiple love partners, not
except
just one partner, means many.
have two different genders. So are you a female cat or a male cat? Well, I want to be a male cat. Okay. So once again, that goes into the chronological part of your brain of the way
Yeah.
your brain functions.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not a gender. That is a mental aspect of how you think.
Yeah.
Now, pansexuals, once again, that's the sexuality. Sex and gender are two different things.
Yes.
And that's
I
where
agree.
people are crossing the fucking mind. They're like, oh, well, what's your sex? Oh, I'm a cat. Well, I didn't know cat was a sex, but hey, or what's your sex? What's your gender? I'm a pansexual or asexual or whatever sexual. Well, that's not a gender, that's a sex. So once again, I'm not asking you what or how you fucking prefer your sex. I'm asking you what is in between your legs. Now the
Yeah.
people that conform to non-gender, they're like, what's between my legs is between my legs.
Exactly. It's none of their fucking business
It's
what's
none of
between
your
the legs.
business what's between my legs. But once again, then we need the pronouns. Hey, I'm they, them.
That
No,
they and them things
they
I
them
can't deal with.
they
I'm
them
sorry.
is multiple. They them basically describes multiple personalities.
Yes.
I
Exactly. And
can
that's
walk
not
in.
describing gender or sexuality. That's describing mental problems.
Well, exactly. If I walked into a restaurant and they say, "Hey, ma'am, that'd be $24.99," I'd be like, "Okay, cool, here." But the people that are, did you assume my gender? Well, you have thick, long hair and fucking. I can't see a bulge in your fucking pants. I'm gonna assume, and you're wearing yoga pants. I'm gonna assume you're a female.
Exactly.
Now, let's say somebody with polycystic
It's like,
ovarian syndrome
look, I'm
walked
wearing
up to him.
nightgown. I've got leggings on, girly boots. I'm a
I
24/7
walk up
as a
to you and
girl. I've got
exactly.
breasts. These are not implants. This is all from hormones.
So I'd
42C.
walk up to you and say, "Hey, ma'am," because that's what my brain would look. Hey,
Yeah,
you're a female.
exactly.
If I walked up to a person with short hair, flatter chest, I'd be like, "Hey," I'd try to find a word, but I'd be like, "Hey, dude," as in, dude. I call you dude. I call my son dude. I call
Yeah,
my
I know.
daughter dude. Dude is a non-gender worse.
Exactly. And that's what I learned from you because I was thinking when you called me a dude, I was like, did she just clock me as a dude? Or is she just saying it as a word, dude?
It, it's not is gender deformity. What
Yeah.
it is
But you
literally,
remember when I was asking you that
yeah.
question?
And I
Okay,
had to explain it to you too at that time too. I don't
yeah,
mean it as you're a man. I mean it as, hey, you're a person, you're a
yeah,
dude. Or I don't call you sis, I don't call you bro, I call you dude. If I don't know what your gender is, I will
yeah,
call you dude. Now the way you identify is totally different. I call my son butthead. Doesn't mean I'm calling him a male or a female. I call
yeah.
him butthead. If people were to walk up to me and be like, "I want to be a pretty, pretty princess today," I'd be like, "Okay, go be a pretty, pretty princess."
Hey, Jordan.
You'd rather be as an assassin.
Yes.
There
I'd be
could be
better at it.
there could be female assassins.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom,
I
girl.
know. I'd marry one.
Oh, look at that! You're growing peach fuzz.
Oh, look at that. You have bigger your mustache is bigger than mine.
Out of the room. I'm telling your dad on you. I am still telling his dad on him. Boy, he was taking on my facial hair. And if y'all didn't know, the reason I grow facial hair is because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. And it's like when you start on hormones like T blocker, that's irreversible.
Exactly.
They even tell you it's irreversible. They even state it right there in the papers, and you sign acknowledging, saying, "Yeah, I understand. I know it's irreversible," and you still do it and go through all the processes, and then I want my sex back. Then means you're basically saying you were never really telling the truth who you were.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you better make sure you are what you are before you
Yeah, before you even go through these processes. Because I'm telling you, even starting with the W Path 1, where I had to actually start living the opposite sex, dressing as the opposite sex, going out in public as the opposite sex, doing things, shopping, paying bills, and people staring, ridiculing, point, laughing, snickering, all that shit. Okay? I've dealt with all that.
exactly at
I
the
even
end of
got
it.
what I've got letters of recommendations from my therapist, psychologist, my endocrinologist, my primary doctor before I even went downhill because I was pushed over to the point where being harassed and bullied. And
And
see, here's another fun fact. When you go do your consultation where they examine you, you get an hour of seeing their psychologist. And if you pass their psychologist the exams, evaluations, then they'll allow the surgery. If they deny you, they're going to send it to every other kind of doctor that does that kind of surgery,
well, and the
saying
people that
heads up, this patient's not mentally well. Don't
yeah,
allow them to have this surgery.
and the people that have extra like fucking buku bucks that can just go do it and then whatnot, um, they fuck it up for the rest of us.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
so, I mean, at
That's
the
why
end,
that's why the W path came out to be because of the fuck ups. All them naysayers. Oh, I regret my surgery. I want my sex back.
Yeah, I see that
I
too.
wasn't
That's
thinking
true.
clearly. I wasn't thinking right.
It was forced down my throat. Well, you yourself are responsible for yourself and
That's
choose
what
for yourself.
that's what we call trenders, the wannabes. I'm
Yeah,
not putting them down. I'm not making fun of them either.
that's what you call confused. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
seriously, that's what you call confused.
exactly.
But also, if your child comes up to you and says, "I am this," fucking respect it. Don't fucking
Exactly.
put them
My
down. Don't.
mom, my mom, it took her a long while to get used to me being me. My biological father, no, he didn't want nothing to do with me.
No, he's an
He didn't want to
asshole.
raise, his quote was, is, I didn't want to raise no effing faggot son.
And that's wrong. Like at the end of the day, you
That
shouldn't
still
be
lives with me into my head to this day.
exactly. And he's in hell paying for it. I guarantee it. But
But the thing is I know for a fact that there's very few of us true trans people. Not like what they're saying, or high number of us. Most of the ones that are in high numbers are the one to be
the ones
that
that
try to be like us, live full time like us, but will not go through these processes the right way. They'll go through the black market, get their hormones, black market, going across seas to get the surgeries. Once you do that, going across seas to get the sexual assignment surgery, you come back here, the American doctors won't touch you.
yep.
I'll tell you that for your fact.
And the only reason that they won't touch you is
I've
because of the
actually watched a video from Thailand where this one trans girl had her sex assignment surgery, and they actually backwards took the actual piece of the anus,
yeah.
connected into her vagina canal. They made her. Every time she takes a crap, she's got to clean her vagina and her anus.
That would suck. I mean, honestly, that would suck to be put in that position where you're literally having to do twice as much work. And those people, I could understand if they'd be like, "Hey, I regret this surgery because I didn't do it properly," you know. But the people that actually work through it and work hard to get that surgery is very committed, and they should
Yes.
be the ones
Hey,
that.
see, where I was really bad off back in 2019, where I was dealing with testicle cancer from the T block, or from where I was at. I
Which
can't
they don't tell
prove
you is a high possibility when you go through.
exactly. I had to have an orchid bilateral done. Means they go up, cut the cords of the testicles out completely. No, I ain't got a penis. Sorry, mine's permanently fixed in a position where I have to go for a second part of the sexual trauma surgery, where they fixed a vagina canal with the
Right.
clitoris and the labia on top of that.
Well, and that's why I always say I stole yours, and it's now in my pocket. But that's a whole different ballgame. That's just us joking around. At the end of the day, just like with my son, he knows not to pick on me about the fact that I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and one of the main signs of polycystic ovarian syndrome is facial hair. My son knows better than to pick on me about it because I honestly hate it because I don't I, I don't like facial hair. I don't like body hair. But if somebody were to sit there and fucking pick on me about it, I'd be upset because that's not who I am or what I want to do or anything
Yeah,
along those lines. I'm not trying to get transition. It's literally just I have a medical condition.
yeah,
Do I make the women that want to be men jealous because I can grow a better beard than they can and I ain't got to take hormones? Yes, but that's because my body system naturally runs more testosterone than it does pheromones, even though I am 100% legit a female.
yeah. And it's like for if you're on female estradiol, depot estradiol injections like I am, when you go have surgeries, you got to be 6 to 8 weeks off your hormone meds. That's going to
But
send
you,
you into mood swings, hot flashes, bloating cramps. You know why they do this? It's because when you're on hormone meds and you go for surgeries, you bleed a lot easier.
yeah,
Your body
exactly,
changes, your mind changes, your mood sets change also.
exactly. So at the end
You
of the
lose
day,
you lose that upper body mass as a male, the upper strength. Goes
yeah,
to the waist like a woman's, but I'm a little stronger than a regular woman. But I cannot go head to toe fist fight with a full grown man anymore.
well, exactly. And I want to, since you brought that one up, I want to fucking discuss that because there is a lot of fucking people that think that just because you say you are a female, don't wear female clothes, you wear male clothes. So ain't going through all the shit that you've had to go through. They should be able to compete in women's sports because they have not transitioned, but they feel like they are women. Now, here's my thinking on that one. That's unfair to women because, once again,
Yeah,
if a woman was to go up against you, it'd be completely different because you're almost as strong as man. Not as strong as man, but almost as strong as man. Now, if a man is to go up against a woman, being a man, not on hormones or anything along those lines, then you are literally taking advantage of the fact that you know
yeah,
you can beat them.
I agree with you. I
I
agree
think
with you.
I think 100% there should be a male sport, a female sport, and
Exactly.
a transgender
I
sport.
agree. I agree 100% wholeheartedly.
But now you got the people that don't want to confine it to anything, but they want to compete in sports. Well, great. Go in with the non-gender defining fucking group. There should be three sports groups: men, women, and everything else.
Yeah.
They should have women up
And
against
and it's
men
like
up
that
against
one
men.
show that me, you, and the other girls do. I feel honored to be up on there.
Well,
I,
exactly.
I know I'm not a regular girl, but I'm a trans woman, but I do share some feelings as a woman, like y'all do.
But
I, I get the bloat, the cramps, the cravings, the hot flashes, the mood swings, but I
and
don't get
that's
to
from the
bleed.
hormones. And here's my thinking about this one. Okay, basically, what they put your body into is surgical menopause,
Yeah,
which is why you get all the cramping, the bloating, the this and that. And it is from the hormones. I will
yeah,
give you that. When I had my hysterectomy, they put me into a forced surgical menopause. Uh, Literally, I have to be on hormones for that.
yeah,
But if we were to look at a Sunday show, right? Or Saturday shows, pre-recorded Sunday, whatever it's going to be, we have to look at the fact that you're not a male. You are a female.
yeah.
In all of our eyes, you are a female. You are a part of our group, and that is why we put you up there.
I know.
Because we respect you as who you are, and that's it. And that is where people need to learn that word, respect. The respect is already not given. I don't have to respect you. You earn
Exactly.
my
I know that.
respect.
But I feel
You don't
honored.
have to respect me. You do it because I earned that. And so on and so forth in a group. All Anybody that comes into our group and acts like we have to respect, I'm not going to respect you. I'll tolerate your ass, but I'm not going to respect you. And the reason I'm not going to respect you is because you demand that respect. Everybody in our group has earned that respect.
Exactly.
I don't care who it is. We can have a 100% functioning, honest
Yeah. Down to heart talks.
conversation, and it never filters into a you believe this, I believe this, and you're wrong. No, I believe if we disagree on something, you
Yeah.
discuss your part, I discuss my part, and we're gonna see eye to eye at the end of that discussion, and it's not gonna get upset. It's not gonna be a verbal. It's
Hi,
gonna
Nina.
be a verbal, I
How you
conversation.
doing, girl?
We're just chilling and having talking. That's,
You want to come up with us?
I mean, I can send you the link. But no, at the end of the day, we're gonna have a.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Oh, I didn't tell her I was live because
You forgot?
I didn't. Well, no, I just went live and I posted it fucking everywhere. I just
Well, I didn't get the notification. I've got Twitter open and it's never gave me no notification, nothing.
yeah, I just face case it. But no, at the end of the day, literally, I think people need to have respect for themselves
Yeah,
before they demand respect from others.
exactly.
Because I'm not going to respect somebody that demands respect from me. I'm
Yeah,
going to respect somebody that says, hey, your opinion is different than mine. Let's discuss why this opinion is different. We right now we're talking about the difference of opinions and transgender and yeah. Here, will you make me some water, bud?
Yeah.
Ow! I just kicked
but
my
don't get me
fucking.
wrong, Tanya. Yeah, I'm a little stronger than a regular woman, but not too strong.
But that's from
Yeah,
years.
it's all because of the hormones, the years of the hormones, plus that orky bilateral where they ain't no testosterone in there anymore. It's straight up
Exactly.
estrogen.
Exactly.
I've lost all that upper strength as a man. It's all went right down here to hips. Developed nice, good round perkies. No, they're not men titties either. I can't show them because I don't want Froggy Love to get banned
Banned.
banned off of YouTube.
I've seen them. They're not men. They're women. But at the end of the day, I mean,
There
the
you go, girl. Hi.
hot.
Hey, why is it not letting me rotate this?
I don't know.
I have no idea. But no, at
There
the
you
end of the
go.
day, the format
No, I
is
don't want to hold it.
Oh,
I'm sitting here doing my paperwork for the week.
oh
I'm going to
fun.
be sitting here for 2.5 hours. Oh, and by the way, guys, I ran out of here last night after I talked to you, Amy, like a bat out of fucking hell.
Give me a messenger video of me doing my
We'll go take a walk in a little
Okay.
bit, and I'll show you. And you'll
later.
understand why I ran like a bitch that I
okay.
was.
Hey Nina.
What? You trying it?
Oh no, I've tried it. I have like 5 boxes of this one.
Well, what do you think of it?
I like it. It's the Starburst Blue Raspberry.
That's my favorite, but I gotta watch it because sometimes if I drink too much of it, it gives me the runs.
That that would be the A&W root beer. Every
The
time I drink
runs, the
that.
run, all the way to
Yeah.
run.
If I drink too much of the A&W or even a full bottle of the A&W, my ass is fucking run
Yeah.
into the bathroom.
It's
Thank
like
God
me
my
with,
Welcome
it's
to
like
bathroom.
me
See
with
Dead Zone.
Coca-Cola. It's like me with Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Yep.
hold
I'm right in that bathroom constantly.
Oh,
But
hold on. Hold on. I'm supposed to be on break. I'm not supposed to be on a panel. Oh, fuck.
oh,
Oh, well.
I think the difference with you, Nina, is the fact that you know that none of the drama is going to come here.
Yeah. Um,
And let me
we'll
tell you,
talk about that privately between the
yeah,
three of us.
yeah.
No, something else, Amy. Amy and I saw in Dad's chat.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Most of the time, I'm fucking half-ass away because they do channels when I'm just waking up.
Well,
But
and
luckily, I don't have to drive my son to school anymore, so I'm happy go lucky about that one. A bus literally comes and picks him up and drops him off in front of our fucking house, like they were supposed to do at the beginning of the school year. Anyway, why did she just leave?
I don't know.
But
Oh,
yeah,
but
I
I was in
really,
into Dad's chat the other day, and I saw that troll come in. I saw a troll come in,
You
and
know,
their
I
name
was
goes
close.
Trolls of Our Lives. And he's the one been going after me for years too. Now he's going after fucking
medicine.
Madison.
Mm. Let me tell you, maybe it's a group that don't tolerate. They sit back and they watch. You know what I'm saying? They watch
Oh, I know.
people. You know. And let me tell
But
you,
we're not going to bring that up here because once again, this is driver free street.
we're better people than that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not only that, the simple fact that we were actually having an in-depth conversation about transgender.
Oh yeah,
We were
I
discussing the
I don't
difference
know anything
between.
about that. So education. So here you go. You two do it, and I'll listen and educate me. How about that one?
Well, and like Amy and I were talking about, if we as like human beings identify as more than so many genders, we are taking the definition of a gender and throwing it out the fucking water. We cannot rewrite genders. There's male and female genders. There's non-binary who does not believe in either one of the other genders. But the rest of it is your mental thinking.
I'm listening.
So Amy is a male transitioning to a female. That is one gender transforming into
Oh
another
no.
female. What?
Guess who's
Oh,
in the chat?
Hi, bye. We do not allow trolls. Somebody get that. I can't get that because of the thingy-majiggy.
All right, I'll get him.
I have the heart thingy-majiggy that's causing this, so I can't get it. We do not allow trolls. Thank you very much. Sorry, but you gotta go. But
Bye bye.
we as like there's two forms of gender, and it's not to be up, it's not to upset anybody. It's literally to be the way we are.
I keep looking at the chat and I exited out.
I say that. That's why I brought you right back in. But no, Avy and I were discussing that there's two forms of gender, male and female. There's non-binary, which we'll give them their own little space on that card. I I prefer not to answer what gender I am. The
Yeah.
rest of it is their A, sexual preference, and B,
Okay, here's
their
another thing.
mental preference.
Here's another thing. Okay, now I'm not racist by any means, meaning any gender, cross gender, whatever gender, or black,
That's
white,
not racist.
whatever. But
Gender does not form under racist. It forms under discrimination.
no, that too. Okay, what people ever want to do in their life
That's all on them,
is
but
what
it don't
that's
affect
on
me.
them. But here's the whole fact. I'm gonna express my whole feeling. I have a friend that I worked with. He was gaying in a $2 bill. Okay? And let me tell you, he was the most sweetest person you ever want to meet.
Oh, I totally agree. Somebody, your best friend is going to be gay, and the only reason I say that, especially if you're a female and your best friend is gay, the reason I say that is because if they're the person that you could go talk to about your relationship, and they're going to be right there and fucking give you advice because they're dating now. B, they're there to hype you up, baby.
Yep,
You want a
exactly.
fluffy side? They'll just tell you that's more cushion for the pushing.
Exactly.
If you're fucking, you know, sitting there and you're like, oh, I look ugly today. They'll be like, bitch, let's go get a manicure. Let's go get a pedicure. Let's go get your hair done. Let's go get your a makeover. Let's go make you look gorgeous, baby. They could probably do your better makeup better than you can in the first place. So at the end of the day, a gay guy is going to be more of a best friend to you than a female will because there is no
Hmm.
stepping back. Now, on that, if you are a male and you want a best friend, go with a lesbian.
See,
And I
here's
mean
another thing. I'm gonna put this.
100%
I'm
lesbian.
agreeing with you on that end with best friends. Okay, women should be allowed to have a guy as a best friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
they should be.
but okay, your husband or boyfriend will accuse you of fucking them.
No, because
I got
here's where here's where it gets tricky. Okay, I have got best friends. And not one day does Roy think I'm out fucking one of them. And the reason I've driven across country to go see them. And not once did he think, oh, you're fucking them. I had to spend the night at dude's house because I was so exhausted I couldn't sleep or I couldn't drive properly. Like I would have crashed. Not once did Roy say, oh, fuck, you fucked him. No, Roy said, I'm glad he was there for you so you could get some sleep, so you didn't crash your car, so you could come home to me.
exactly. See, in all
It's
reality,
not the fact that they're going to accuse you of cheating on you. What it is your guy should be your best friend, and then your friend should be your second in line. It's that open communication. It's that this is what I'm doing. Here's
Yeah.
here's it. Once that jealousy creeps in, that jealousy is there because either they're doing something behind your back or
Yep.
they've done something behind your back and they're just
Yep.
waiting for you to fuck up so they can throw it in your face.
Yep.
Never once should that jealousy be there unless they've done something themselves. I have seen great men fucking stand by their women. My mom can travel all over the fucking world and not once will Greg be like, oh, you're fucking them. My
Mm.
mom can call any guy he wants. She wants fucking honey. Not once is it, oh, you like them? My mom could sit on a FaceTime with a dude for hours and not once is it, you're fucking them. And the reason why is because, once again, Greg knows my mom. There's that open communication, there's that trust, and there's that respect. Hi,
Mhm.
player. I love you and I miss you
Hi,
so much.
player.
Player is one of my friends. Player is one of my homies. Player needs a mod because player is player. She calls
Hello, player.
she calls
No.
Jordan monkey. But once again, that the in any relationship you must have commitment, you must have communication, and you must
Yeah.
have trust. Once that trust is out of that fucking relationship, you do not have a relationship.
Yeah.
Jealousy is a lack of trust.
Yep.
That's what I
And
told my asshole.
it takes 50-50 both to work together for a relationship to work. Period.
That's like I told my asshole.
Well, exactly. That, like I said, I've literally spent the night at a guy's friend, RD, the one we talked to earlier today.
Yeah.
I spent the night at his house. He put me in his room. He walked out and he made sure nobody entered that fucking door. Roy knew I was there. Roy knew I was stuck in there before I even fucking left for or once I got to fucking Virginia, I said, I'm staying there on the way home. He said, fine. He understood. He accepted it. He knew nothing was going to happen.
Yeah.
And that was that. He knew I was driving across country to see Chris. Once again, he didn't come out at me and be like, oh, you're fucking Chris. Or are you fucking this person or that person?
Or are you
any of
fucking
that.
that transgender person either?
Oh, he did. He
Oh, I know, but I just put that in there too to say.
And like Roy, I brought up to Roy that you wanted to come visit, and I brought up that you were transgender, and he goes, I don't care if she's a fucking transformer. At the end of the day, is she a good person? Yes. Okay, then she's a fucking woman. That's all that matters. It's I need to find
What do you
a
mean, player? I need to find a woman like you. Are you referring to me?
or me who
Okay. Okay, that scares me.
Are you trying to
okay,
say
so
you'd rather look for a transgender woman like me?
no. What player is saying is
Let's see what he says.
she and player does not do is not homophobic or anything like that. Because we were talking about trust, communication, and all that,
Yeah.
that's what they mean.
Oh,
It's somebody who's truthful, honest.
yeah.
I know her. I know her real name. She's on my Facebook. She's a fucking amazing person. Froggy, the one that doesn't cheat and honest.
I miss Deb. I really do. I know she's gone.
Player,
She,
I love you, and I can't wait to get down that way to San Antonio and see you. Yes, I'm right with
I
you,
had a
player.
person I actually had a crush on, and she had a crush on me, and she knew me before I transitioned. She saw me as a guy before,
Yeah.
and she passed away in 2022.
Oh,
Okay, and I would burnt the world down for her.
well, and that in my eyes is one of the best relationships you could have. It's somebody that trusts you, but will fucking destroy the world for you.
Yeah, I was that type of person. I would have destroyed the world for her.
See, like me and my friends, I'll fucking gun somebody down for my friend.
Exactly. And it's like I told Chris and Missy, if you need me 2 in the morning to help you wrap a body up in plastic, get rid of it, call me. Like you.
Oh, no, no,
Hey,
no, no.
Amy, I need you to get your ass down here to Texas now. Help me bury this motherfucker.
Exactly. Except for it would be better if you throw the bitch to the
Thank you,
hogs
Claire.
because they will eat everything but the teeth. Hogs will eat anything but the teeth. Everything but the
Exactly.
teeth.
That's why
No,
pliers are meant for ripping
Texas
teeth
and
out.
Oklahoma has wild boars.
I got my
Horrible.
boar up here too. I've
It's
got
so
coyotes.
easy to throw a body out there for the wild boars. Mm. But no, I get what Wild One was saying because we've all had the discussion about how a relationship should be. And one of Claire and I's great friends, she's gone through a couple horrible relationships.
Oh fuck.
But I think what it is a lot of people don't see the red flags before the relationship explodes. And I'm sorry to say, but at the end of the day, if a fucker's gonna cheat on you once, he's gonna cheat on you again.
Exactly.
Because he doesn't value you as a person.
Exactly.
He values the
Exactly.
money you bring in or whatever else he brings in you bring into the relationship, but he doesn't value you as a person. And same goes with women. If women cheat, they don't value you as a person. They value what you can bring to the relationship and that's it.
Yeah.
So I I look for people who value me and not value what I can bring to the relationship because honestly, I can't bring shit to the relationship except for a good person. I got some in my hood here, so if y'all feel the need, feed them, let me know. You got
If you
wild
feel the
ones
need to
down there?
be froggy and leap, is it froggy and leap?
Yep. After Froggy and I'm gonna leap. Don't worry, if anybody breaks into my house, I'll bring them down there and we'll feed them to the hogs and have a bonfire.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Amy likes packing. But no. Oh yeah, they get huge. I actually want to go wild boar hunting, but I'd have to be like up in the tree so that way I don't
Yeah,
go
because
fucking
if you're
down.
on the ground, they'll tear you up with their tusk. Their tusk are sharp.
Especially because I am disabled, looking at two knee replacement surgeries. Yeah,
Yeah. You would have to
but
have at least a 44 Magnum or 357 Mag to kill them. Hollow points. And I've
I
killed
think
wild
I,
boar before.
I think the 50 cal will take care of them. And that one's the old one that's got to put the gunpowder in.
Yeah. Muzzle loader, you're talking about.
Wild one is on your side, honey. As long as you are a friend of me and you do not discriminate or be a dickhead, which I don't hang out with uh dickheads. So since you're a friend with me, you're a friend with Wild One. Yeah,
Is it okay
Wild
I show
One
my
be
other
packing it right.
is it okay if I show my other lovely on cam? Out with
I
being
prefer
censored?
not because you could get me banned for it. I can
Yeah,
technically get banned for the ones in my gun case, but they're in
yeah,
my
that's why I
phone
was
case.
asking permission first, hon.
And literally my name covers up most of it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Wild One be packing all right. Wild One got fucking guns up the ass, got pew-pews up the ass. But no, back onto the relationship. I don't care who you are. If you're not gonna have trust in that relationship, you're not gonna have a fucking relationship, and it doesn't matter what you look like. And all of these guys that run around saying, "Well, I cheated on you because you're not pretty enough. I cheated on you because of your height, your weight, your this, your that."
Yeah.
They never fucking really loved you. They only loved your body, your image. They didn't love the heart that went with it. I am fucking fat. FAT. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
working
I'm
on
fat
losing
too,
weight.
but
But
it doesn't give them a right to judge you for how you look or
exactly,
what size you are either. And it
exactly.
doesn't
And
give them a right to cheat on you at all.
exactly. And the people that fucking cheat on people who are overweight, they do it because all they care about is themselves. Sorry to say.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's funny? Most of the people that cheat on you, they're gonna cheat on
Yeah,
you with somebody who's uglier than you are.
yeah.
Somebody who has lack of self morals. Somebody who has lack of self commitment and lack of self, you know, they're not proud to be who they are. I might be big boned. I might be overweight. But at the end of the day, I'm proud to be who I am. And when I sit there and make jokes about my ugliness or my height or my weight or whatever, I'm not doing it to be an asshole towards myself. I'm doing it because if I can't make fun of myself, I can't accept other people making fun of me. And it's going to hurt me. Love you, my beautiful player. And I will be live again. This Saturday, we are doing a co-pan or a live panel of
By
serial
player.
serial control alt deleters. That's what we're calling them. Serial
Yeah.
control alt deleters. So that one shall be fun. Which then goes into the next week's topic of scary movies, and then the next week's topic is how they correlate together. Which I mean,
It's
a lot of
Halloween.
it, yep, you're right. So we gotta like correlate everything together. But
Well, paranormal does follow into Halloween, basically. I'm not trying to say that to be
all
on
right,
a
love
rude
you,
note.
player.
It does follow. Back up!
But yeah, a lot of it correlates into one another. The paranormal correlates with the fucking control alt deleters and the control alt delete crime scenes because of the situation that happens there. I love you too, Dead Zone. You know I love you. But a lot of that does correlate into one another. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is all correlated together in one aspect or another. Now, um, Jason Voorhees, he had mental issues. And because he got picked on, he controlled alt deleted people. And when he controlled alt deleted people, it made him feel powerful. And it all correlated into mental illnesses,
Hmm.
which
Yeah,
once again,
yeah.
a lot of control alt deleters had a form of schizophrenia or uh,
God complex.
social something other or multiple. I mean, they had some form of mental health issues going on in their heads that made them want to control alt delete people. Jeffrey Dahmer actually had a schizophrenia and abandonment issue, which is why he kept the skull because he wanted some part of him there to stay with him
Yep.
because
Mm.
he had abandonment issues, which abandonment issues can get severe.
Hmm.
I have abandonment issues. Roy has abandonment issues, and Roy does not do much without me. He won't even go to the store without me, which is kind of why I shove him to his sisters every weekend. Not because I'm being an asshole, but it's so that way him and his sister can rebuild that bond, which they have an amazing bond. I love their bond. But all he gets to have that bond again with his mother, which once again, love that fucking bond. But it also gets him to separate from me for a little bit so he can do things without me.
Yeah.
Before we moved down here, it was literally he would go to work, he would come home, and he had to be up my ass. He would go to, and it was every day work, home, me. Didn't go to the store without me. Didn't go, you know, a long list of things he would not do without me. When we moved down here, it was more and more evident of how much me being around him made him feel secure. So when I finally said, okay, go to your sister's every weekend, go spend the weekend with your sister, it got him to know that at the end of the day, I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. But he also could go hang out with his family and I don't have to be up there at. And not a lot of people have that. Honestly, they don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry to say, once again, that jealousy kicks in and then it kicks in the over stimulation of they're doing something bad while they're gone, and then it's, oh, I gotta be with you. Well, no, you know I'm gonna sit here, or you know I'm not gonna do anything. But I think we should bring this one to a close because we've been live for almost 3 hours.
Yep. It's fixed to be 3 hours.
So, Nina, do you have anything to say?
No.
Wawa?
Peace, y'all. Love and light. Be safe out there.
Love y'all, guys, and remember, think positive.
Good night, Dead Zone.
Positive things will come to you. I hope y'all have a great night. Love y'all. Bye.